Okay, what's up, YouTube and people out there on Facebook and YouTubers out there? This is the third time I'm trying to make this freaking video. It started off with me being pretty emotional about this video because I do have some, um, a little bit, I have a connection with this topic. But, um, anyway, I'm gonna try this again for the third time. Alright. This next topic was brought to you by Brittany. Um, and her topic that she asked for me to talk about was abortion. Do I like to talk about this topic? Not really. Do I think abortion is wrong? Yes. Did I think abortion was wrong a few years back? No. I thought it was whatever. At, at the time, I thought it wasn't right, or thought it wasn't wrong either. But now I do. Um, I did my homework a little bit on this subject. So I'm gonna speed up this whole video because I spent over 30 minutes now. 30 minutes on the last, altogether now, doing this last video, trying to bring this video out. And something went wrong with my camera and all this stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna read you guys a little passage I found on the internet. And it states, what does the Bible say about abortion? So, anyways, I apologize in advance if I do not pronounce something correctly, or for any stuttering or moments where I freeze up. If you have a problem with that, you can go yourself because I have, and I'm not ashamed to say this, I have some problems. I have speech impairment, and I am dyslexic, and I do kind of, and it's reoccurring. I have anger problems, and others, amongst other things that are just wrong with me. Whatever. That's not what this video is about. Obviously, you guys can see that I'm pretty upset right now because of the other two videos did not work out real good. So I'm gonna try this one more time. Well, I'll try it again, just so I can get done with this topic. All right, the article, this website starts off with the question, what does the Bible say about abortion? All right, and the answer, and it's a long answer, and I'll spell out the words I cannot pronounce. So bear with me. The abortion debate has a heavy religious uh, dimensions, or dimensions, dimensions. The abortion debate has a heavy religious dimensions. If we take a purely scholar view of human nature, then abortion during the uh, first weeks of pregnancy is hardly a bioethical concern. There's no time for the brain for a brain to seat of secular personhood to develop. Basically saying there's no time. In the first week of pregnancy, the fetus does not know that it's a fetus, that it's a person. That's what the first paragraph just said. But if we approach the question from a more religious angle, then it becomes more problematic. The Roman Catholic Church, for example, teaches that the soul is implanted at the moment of conception. Other traditions teach that the soul enters the body during quickening, the point of pregnancy, usually around the 20th week, when the fetus begins to move. But what does the Bible itself have to say about the matter? All right, and I continue to read. The Bible never specifically mentions abortion. This is significant because herbal abortion uh, patients, most notably pennyroyal and slithium, were in common use at the time that the New Testament was written. Jesus, Paul, and other major figures of the New Testament were surrounded by cultures that practiced abortion, but no specific condemnation of that practice can be found in the Bible. Basically, nothing was really said about abortion that much. in the Bible, except for one or two verses. So, likewise, Exodus 21, chapter 21, draws a clear uh, demarcation between the killing of a person and the killing of a fetus. Exodus chapter 21, verse 12, for example, reads, whoever strikes a person mortally uh, shall be put to death. If that was not a premeditated, but came about by an act of God, then I will appoint for you a place to which the killer may flee. Basically, if you kill someone, you get uh, punished by the death penalty, and if it was God that told you to kill this person, then or if it was God that told you to kill a person, then he will provide a place of exile, somewhere you can go away from the people that saw you and that were whatever, away from that drama, so to say. Uh, but Exodus chapter 21, verse 22 reads, when people who are fighting injure a pregnant woman so that there is a miscarriage and yet no further harm follows, the one responsible shall be fined what the woman's husband demands, paying as much as the judges determine. In other words, killing a person outside the womb warrants the death penalty, as I just said, or exile. But killing a fetus is punishable by a fine. And that's in a circumstance where the killing of a fetus takes place against a woman's will. Let me go back and reread that. In other words, killing a person outside of the womb warrants a death penalty or exile, but killing a fetus is punishable only by a fine, and that's in a circumstance where the killing of a fetus takes place against the woman's will. Exodus describes no penalty, that penalty, penalty, there we go, I'm trying to say that word, of any kind for a woman who chooses to terminate their own pregnancy, nor does any other passage in the Bible. So basically, what's it's saying there, if you decide to have an abortion, then you're not punished. You will not get punished. It never will be. But the Bible certainly suggests that the human life begins prior to birth, while Rebecca is pregnant with the two twins Esau and Jacob, for example. Genesis 25, verse 22 states that the children struggled together within her. I'm kind of confused. I guess I have to read up on that. Likewise, when Elizabeth, pregnant with the John the Baptist, meets the Virgin Mary, the child leaped in her womb. I guess when John the Baptist, when Elizabeth and Mary come together, Virgin Mary with the child, Jesus, and Jesus noticed or felt that John the Baptist was in his presence or whatever. One of the most frequently cited passages in the abortion debate is Psalms chapter 139, verse 13, which addresses God with the statement that, uh, with that, well, addresses God with the statement that you knit me together in my mother's womb. So you made me in my mother's womb. So I'm gonna continue on reading. Um, so the Bible's position on abortion, it's like its position on so many other issues, can be described as extremely ambitious. It treats the death of a fetus as a non-homicide and makes no attempt to punish women who have abortions, nor does it mention to widely uh, prac- uh, nor nor does it mention the widely practiced abortion that was contemporaneous. Com- can't even say that word. Contemporaneous to the period in which the relevant texts were written. On the other hand, it does not suggest or not simple. other hand, it does not suggest or imply that personhood begins at the moment of birth. This is why the Judeo-Christian tradition has long struggled with with the question of abortion. The theological approach to abortion, if it if it is to be found at all, cannot explicitly be found in the text of the Bible. So basically, the Bible does not say much about abortion. It is not against it. It only says if a woman if a miscarriage is committed or done to a woman uh, against her will, then the person who was responsible for that uh, can be fined. And it says that killing a person, well, I already said all that. For me, abortion, wrong. There's a lot of other things you can do. Adoption, not have sex, or have smart sex, and that's that. Um, I said earlier, I did. I, this topic has a little thing, something has a lot to do, not a lot, has something to do with me. The abortion, that word has something to do with me, and miscarriage, that has something to do with me. Don't really want to talk about it. It's a long story. That's why I don't really like this topic. But I said I was going to do any topic, and I keep to my word. So that's the topic. I talked about the topic, what are my opinions on that, and I did some homework. So if you have any other questions out there, YouTube viewers, or any other comments, please comment below. If you like the video, please like it. If you have any other topics that you guys want to give me to talk about, comment below or message me on Facebook if you're on Facebook and if you're my friends list or whatever. You can find me also on Facebook. If you and subscribe if you want to subscribe. Um, that's all, all for now, I guess. There's one last thing. Um, I guess I do a little pop quiz. Um, let me see, where's my phone? I can do this better than with my phone. Okay, got okay. Pop quiz question. Chance to win a shout out with your name in my next two videos. So regardless if you give me a topic or not, if you answer this question correctly, if you're the first one to answer this question correctly, then you have your name in my next video. And if you have or a shout out to your channel or whatever, just a shout out of anything that you like. Nothing stupid, nothing ridiculous. So your name, if you have a YouTube channel, I'll do a shout out for that too, your name, or a shout out for another person. If you answer this next question correctly, who wrote the lyrics to the song "Man in the Mirror"? If you can answer this correctly, and if you're the first one to answer this question correctly, you will win a chance to have a shout out in my next two videos. And for anything, for person, your channel, for yourself, or anything. Nothing ridiculous, please, and nothing obscure. So, uh, with that being said, I'm signing out. I'll see you guys later, and have a nice day or evening or whatever.